All right, everything's all good. It's showtime, baby. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Showtime. This video is going to be a bit of a different style than the rest of my videos because I'm just going to be sitting here crying like a little girl, bro. I'm going to be honest because I just can't take it anymore. Recently, I've been doing an Emerald to Challenger challenge on my live streams. You can find the link in the description where I start from Emerald, which is my peak rank, and try to go to Challenger. You know, going through the waves and learning how to play the game better and all that nonsense, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have the part of this challenge in the background of the video because honestly, I went through so much hell through the last stream. The stream was like 8 hours long and it was just such a pain and slog to go through. So I'm just gonna have it in the background a little bit. You'll see my wins and losses. And I gotta admit, this game, League of Legends, is actually in a really good state right now. It's really fun. I like how what they've done to items. There's way more different item variations, more different things you can build. Riot has done a good job listening to us. They took out Otacon, which was the most broken dog piss idea I've ever seen in this game. I don't know whose idea that was. They brought back the loot chest so we can get our skins, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, this season has gone really, really well. Way better than I thought it would. Besides the fact that I feel like just any champion can one-shot you, I think this game's in a really good spot. But if the game is fun, and I'm having fun, what's the problem? Well, that's obvious. The problem is the community. The community is so bad right now, so bad. And I'm not even talking about people flaming each other. Like, honestly, if you flame and try your absolute hardest to win, but you're just, tilted, because let's be honest, we're all competitive in spirit. That's why we play this game, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I am old as hell. I am 26 years old. I came straight from Call of Duty lobbies. I am used that people slur me out, saying the worst things imaginable, saying all this stuff. Now, while this is sort of a problem on its own, like I said, me personally, I do not care as much because I can mute you and this problem just goes away. Like, I don't mind flaming in a competitive video game. In my personal opinion, I've always been on the side of the fence of get over it. It comes with the field. It comes with being competitive. People getting angry. What shouldn't come with the field, however, is people just giving up at the drop of the hat over anything. I don't know when this community became such a big ass crybaby, bro. It's like every single game someone is giving up over absolutely anything. You didn't swap pick with me, I'm giving up. You didn't gank my lane, I'm giving up. I got ganked once, I'm giving up. I died one time, I'm giving up. You leashed one experience from me, I'm giving up. Like, these people, I had a game where this dude, and I swear, I've never seen this. My top laner wanted first pick. The guy obviously wasn't going to change, picks with a top laner because top lane is the worst role in the game to be first picked. So the guy kept the first pick and locked in, and just without anyone saying anything, and just instantly this guy was like, man, screw this game, I'm giving up, bro. We gotta lose now. This guy, he just swap picks for me, man. And I was gonna show footage of this, but I don't know if this happened off screen or if I'm just an idiot who needs a map, because I cannot find this clip. So you just gotta believe me, man. So you know what? Fuck it. Here is a Janna running it down because somebody didn't swap support with her and let her play Janna. This is, of course, the most blatant of somebody inting. Most of the time, it's happening. You don't even know unless you're in the enemy team's chat. Or if the enemy team can see your chat because they just say they're going to int and just soft int. Also, can somebody explain to me how in the hell did my E miss this fizz right here? How did this miss? This killed me and lost me the game. How did this miss? Even though this guy got insta-banned, the fact that this even happened in the first place is annoying. Like, Riot really sniped this man mid-queue just for crying and complaining pre-game in champ select about inting. It's like everyone has that Megami mentality. If I'm not winning, nobody is. And this type of stuff is not rare too. This happens, and I would like to say 1 in every 2 or 3 games these days. Somebody, for some ever reason, refuses to either be carried or just flat out ints and gives up at the beginning of the game for no reason, turning winnable games into absolute losing games, just wasting everyone's time. It is boring to win against this, and it is especially painful to lose with this. Bruh, I be feeling like the nanny sometimes with the way I be trying to calm down and make my teammates stop crying. We'll outscale him. We'll outscale. Please, poor little baby. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Originally, when I first started the audio recording for this video, I was actually putting a lot of blame and flame on the popular streamers and YouTubers because a lot of this toxicity did spike when first off, when Tyler 1 first became popular, you know, Draven mains was just running around, you know, trying to copy him, be toxic, flaming every second of the game. And then when L9 got popular, you got the Twitch mains crying and flaming at all these people, and toxicity just spiked through the roof. And a lot of streamers, and I mean the big ones, like some of the biggest names, highest ranked players, challenger, you can easily find clips of them or even go on their streams if you get not even lucky enough, watch them either grieve, give up on the game, run it down, soft int on purpose. Like, they do it in front of an impressionable audience, and it really, really, really transforms the community for the worst. Some of these streamers will really just die one time in lane and just spam FF for the entire game. And they really think their influence of how big they are won't leave an impression on their audience. Like, they just gotta grow up. I'm gonna be honest. I've just gotta say it. You've gotta grow up. But the more and more I thought about it and was like trying to blame these streamers, I came to the realization they are streaming to grown ass people. These are really grown ass people going in games and crying and just throwing a temper tantrum over the smallest things. Like, I can't blame people for wanting proximity, chat. Like, if I could just hear the voices and see the faces of the people doing these things and crying and complaining and acting like this, bro, it would make my life, bro. It would make my life. At least I'm better than that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? How embarrassing is it to be in your 20s, your 30s, and 40s and sitting here crying because your support didn't lock in Lulu and shield bot you? I can't imagine what y'all's chairs smell like. And of course, this isn't aimed at the entire community, just that one person on, like that designated one person to ruin the game for everybody. I know the thumbnail and me sometimes saying everyone might make it seem like I'm talking about everyone, but I'm really not. And if you pay enough attention, every time you check who it is, it's the same culprit, the fanboys. Either the Draven getting mad at his support doing one thing and purposely running it down, or having the biggest ego in the entire game, or them random ass players who adopt the personality of their favorite EU West streamer and just becoming overly toxic for no reason and just running down your games. And I hate using this word because it's so overused, but it's honestly accurate in this situation. These people are LARPing. They watch their favorite streamers go out and do these things and then go out in the games or wherever and do the exact same thing. They're just big ass LARPing fanboys. And if you're one of those people watching this and thinking to yourself, no, this is how I normally am, brother, I hate to break it to you. That's worse. You're telling me you're this much of a bitch in real life normally? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have so much respect for the boss FFS and Alois. Those two people are honestly such bright spots on the community. They don't, at least in their YouTube videos, don't flame people openly on stream. They don't crash out, don't say any of this stuff. And I think they bring a really positive influence to the community. And I know people are going to try to clip this and be like, nah, bro, look, Boss FFS and Alois flame all the time. Bro, I'm talking about they don't, like, brand themselves or show it openly and use it to, like, it's not, they're not negative influences on the community. Well, besides ruining the game with Dr. Mondo and Sion. Man, intense Sion dudes on your team. Oh my goodness, Boss. Why did you ever do that, bro? Why the fuck did you ever do that? Hell, I'm not even going to say I'm the best influence. I be flaming people from time to time, too. I get tilted on stream all the time. But one thing I will never do is give up in the middle of a game. This community has gained the sickness of just giving up and just purposely trolling. And if people complained when it was just flaming, But this is just so much worse than flaming. Honestly, we just gotta be better as a community. So yes, the biggest problem with League of Legends is us. Well, mostly you. That guy in the corner. You right there. The one with no friends. Fucking stinks. And just likes to cry on a video game. Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm looking at you. But that's all I wanted to say. Again, this is no hit piece on any streamer. I'm not really targeting anyone. I do think a lot of streamers could be better influence, but like I think the vast majority of them don't like openly be toxic on purpose at least, or give up, or like project that energy. Like their brand isn't being toxic. They just get mad and sometimes do toxic stuff. Which again, I can't blame them for. It is a competitive game. You do get angry, you do lose your mind sometimes, and you do sometimes say things out of impulse. But we just got to stop the FF at 15, giving up instantaneously, crying like little girls. It's mostly EU West. Like, it's really mostly EU West. This was never an NA thing, but since EU became the most popular side of things, it is really just taken over NA. Like, I got like you guys in EU are crazy, bro. Y'all give up so fast and cry so fast. But that's all I wanted to say. GG's. See you next time. Hit that like and subscribe button.